The Intergalactic Academy of Genetics was a cathedral of science. Built on a floating crystal moon, it housed the greatest scholars of 100 worlds. Here, every species sent their brightest youths to uncover the secrets of life itself. Humans were newcomers. Only 2 decades had passed since Earth had joined the galactic community, and most aliens still viewed them as primitive, a species of warriors and wanderers, clever but unremarkable. That belief changed the day Kael Ardyn, a quiet human student, arrived. Kael had always felt different. His blood tests baffled human doctors back on Earth, but the Academy welcomed anomalies. Unique genes often carried hidden truths. Within days of enrollment, whispers spread among students and professors. Kael's DNA carried patterns no one could map. "Impossible," muttered Professor HFY, a crystalline being with fractal eyes. "No species shows this much genetic redundancy. It is as if his cells are waiting." The more they studied Kael, the stranger it became. His healing was rapid. His reflexes uncanny. His dreams filled with fire and wings. Still, Kael remained humble, enduring the stares of reptilian VRYL cadets and the skeptical murmurs of telepathic Mavrians. He had not asked to be different. He only wanted answers. The breakthrough came when the Academy unveiled its greatest treasure, a dragon fossil unearthed from a dead world at the galaxy's edge. The creature's bones were enormous, its skull crowned with jagged horns. The galaxy called them dragons, though most dismissed them as myth, predators that had burned themselves out long before intelligent life arose. The fossil was priceless. Its DNA had never been successfully decoded. The patterns were too complex, too ancient. That day, Kael was invited to witness the first live comparison. "Bring the human," Professor HFY had ordered. "His genome may hold the key." Kael stood before the fossil, his heart pounding. The Academy's scanners hummed, bathing both him and the relic in beams of light. Holographic sequences unfolded in the air, Kael's DNA spirals, glowing blue, intertwined with the fossil's red strands. Gasps rippled through the hall. The sequences aligned perfectly. "It cannot be," whispered a Mavrian elder, clutching her temples. "The human carries the blood of dragons." "No," growled a VRYL commander, his scales bristling. "Dragons are extinct. This is trickery." But the data was undeniable. Where others had failed to crack the fossil's code, Kael's genome completed it like a missing puzzle piece. His cells were not random chaos. They were a living continuation of the dragon's design. Suddenly memories surged in Kael's mind, visions of wings slicing through storm clouds, fire scorching the void, an ancient roar echoing across stars. He staggered, gripping the railing. The fossil's eyes, empty sockets of stone, seemed to blaze for an instant. From that day, the Academy treated Kael not as an anomaly, but as a revelation. To the scholars, he was living proof that humanity carried a legacy older than empires. To the warriors, he was a potential weapon, a being born of fire. To Kael, it was a burden. "Why me?" he asked one night, staring out over the crystalline moon. His reflection glimmered with faint golden flecks now shimmering in his eyes. "I am not a dragon. I am just human." Professor HFY's voice was quiet, crystalline facets reflecting starlight. "Perhaps humanity has always been more than it appears. Perhaps dragons did not die, they became you." The galaxy reacted with awe and fear. Rival academies demanded Kael be surrendered for experimentation. Empires whispered of awakening ancient powers. Some even feared the dragons had not vanished but slumbered, waiting for their bloodline to rise again. Kael did not seek conquest. Yet, when he closed his eyes, he felt the weight of wings pressing against his back, as though waiting to unfurl. For the first time, the galaxy looked at a human not as prey or pawn, but as the heir to a forgotten throne of fire. And though Kael did not yet know what destiny awaited him, one truth could not be denied. The DNA of dragons lived on, in him.